Hi there. Let's see some differences between Dutch from the Netherlands and Dutch from Belgium, and specifically those that were, inspired by French. Because in Belgium, there are many people who speak French, and it obviously has an impact on the use of the Dutch in Belgium. So sometimes when we're listening to Dutch-speaking people, they will use different words than we do, and we will use different words than they do. And one example of this is patat and frieten. Patat in the Netherlands means frieten in Belgium. French fries. But if we say patat in Belgium, then I will be thinking of potatoes. But it's not really the official way to say potatoes. So it would be aardappelen, literally apples of the earth. Because potatoes are like apples that live under the earth. But anyway, patatten, French fries in the Netherlands. If you ask it in a restaurant, they will give you French fries. And if you ask it in a restaurant in Belgium, they will get you potatoes. And frieten, that's what we say in Belgium. Another few words. Een bank. That's a bank where, the money machine, well, not a money machine, but the place where you go to get money and to give your deposit. But it's also something you sit on. Like in a park, there are some banks where you can sit on, and that's een bank. Now, in Belgium, een bank is always hard. But in the Netherlands, een bank, it can also be soft, something like that you put inside your house. In Belgium, we would say een sofa or een zetel. But een sofa would be the word we would use for the things that are soft that are in your house, to watch television. But if you put it outside and it's hard, then it's een bank. Another word is the difference between proper and schoon. They both mean clean in Belgium, but proper comes from French, so it's only used in Belgium. If you say proper in the Netherlands, they will be looking at you like, that's a Belgian. So that's proper from propre in French. Another word is botten. And in the Netherlands, we say laarzen. And that comes from boots, right? And the bot in French. So botten, that's what we use in Belgium. But of course, laarzen we also understand and we can also use. And botten, it's a little bit colloquial. All right? Next one, de chauffage. That's the heating system, but in Belgium, not in the Netherlands. In the Netherlands, we say de verwarming. De verwarming. So, chauffage, Belgium, verwarming in the Netherlands. And verwarming we also understand in Belgium, of course. Next one, een rondpunt. That's a roundabout. But in the Netherlands, you have to say de rotonde. Also, again, from French, rond-point. All right. Next one is something you see on the highway and on many roads, een camion. And in the Netherlands, we would use een vrachtwagen. They don't understand een camion. Een vrachtwagen. And that's, what does it mean? It's a truck. And camion, comes from French. Next one is something very, very typical. That's Sava. And what does it mean in French? Well, it means, how are you? And you can answer, ça va. It's okay. So it depends on the intonation. If you go with your intonation up, ça va, then it means, how are you? And ça va, down with the intonation going down, means, it's all right. but this is something they don't do in the Netherlands. Then you can ask hoe gaat het or hoe is het. But it's something we do in Belgium. And a last one, and that has to do with the pronunciation. Patiënt and communicatie. If you have like a T, A and an I just after it, then in Belgian, so in the Belgian Dutch, you would say communicatie and patiënt, but in the Netherlands, they would say patiënt and communicatie with the T sound, communicatie, and with many words, and this also comes from French passion and communication. There you also do not hear a T. All right, this question was asked by Kyle. Thank you. If you have any other questions, feel free to put it in the comments. And who knows, it might be the next video on this channel. Tot ziens!